Alright, and we've begun. Whew, man.
Okay, here's a legit question.
Alright.
With the newest Sonic game out that is whose title is obvious ship bait,
Mm-hmm.
do you see Shadow more as an alien or a hedgehog now?
Well, that's a genuinely tough question. First of all, hello, Fresh Fried Snow. I love that name.
Okay, that is a funny name.
That's a great
You
name.
have stuff for the name.
Secondly, I feel like... I mean, technically he's more alien because of that being, like, a good chunk of his DNA, but, like, at the same time, he's still fairly much so a hedgehog, so... It's kind of tough to say what he'd be. Or, like, between which one he'd have more.
Although now you have to admit both main staples of the Sonic universe now have monster forms.
Hmm.
Because we have Sonic the Werehog and Shadow in his alien form.
Yeah. That's not what I meant to do, but here we are.
And technically there's Mephiles in his demon form. Or what I can call a demon form. Because Mephiles, when he's not in that form, looks like, well, a copy of Shadow, but
Yep.
when he is in that form, he's more... I don't know how to describe it. It just looks... That's why I went with demon form, because that was the best way to describe it.
Despite enjoying a lot of Sonic, I haven't kept up a ton with, like, I've kept up with it, but I haven't looked deeply into a lot of Sonic stuff. I've looked more than I should have, but not a ton.
Yeah.
It's interesting. The drop frames were, like, not even an issue a couple minutes ago. Now suddenly they're just going constantly. So I guess we're changing drop frame. I guess we're changing the bitrate again. I shouldn't be working on this while streaming, but there comes a time where I just don't care.
Fair. So, do you know when Haunter's gonna show up?
He's currently doing dishes. When he's done with those, he'll be here.
Fair. So, what do you think's gonna happen tomorrow?
I am intrigued. I feel like tomorrow is just gonna be a lot of either hiding or well, good chunk of planning, but also a bit of hiding. It's tough to say exactly what's about to go down.
To be okay, the way I can see this happening. Captain Utopia would go to 2 locations to try and search for any of us. And that's the outside the Gilded Breeze, since she knows I'd be there at some point.
Yeah.
And Atlantis. But both lead to very interesting situations she doesn't want.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with those.
If she tries to force you out of Atlantis, seeing as how you've taken asylum there, that could start a war with Atlantis.
Yeah, we probably don't want that.
And if she tries to take me out of the Gilded Breeze, 1, she could possibly die. Not by my hands, but by the forest. Or 2, she sets off a war with all beings who represent nature. Also bad. So it is not a good thing for her. And she can't even get to Hex, seeing as how he's on his planet.
Yeah. Or in Pompeii, and that's still fairly limited. And
Again, another war.
yeah,
3 locations, 3 possible wars.
this is stupid. Okay. Well, I wanted this to be the start of stream, but I guess I have to figure out what's wrong with this first.
Alright.
Because this is worse than what it was before.
Although I would love to know where Bullet went during all this.
I am fairly curious about that as well.